The opposition St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party has filed a motion of no confidence in Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris. The motion was submitted to the clerk of the St. Kitts Nevis National Assembly, Mrs. Sonia Boddy Thompson, on Tuesday, December 11th, in accordance with Standing Order 27 of the Rules of the National Assembly. The motion of no confidence is in the name of the Leader of Opposition, Dr. Denzil Douglas. The four-page motion resolves, quote, that this Honourable House express grave concern that the Prime Minister represents a clear and present danger to democracy in this country, and his activities have belittled and denigrated the esteemed office of the Prime Minister and has tarnished the good name and standing of this country both regionally and internationally. Be it resolved that this Honourable House no longer has any confidence in the Prime Minister and calls for the immediate resignation of the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris as Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis. End quote. The National Assembly met on Wednesday for the start of the budget debate. Speaker of the House, Michael Perkins, confirmed receiving the motion, but said he needed more time to examine it before it's presented in Parliament.
I am, as Speaker, am now mandated to, and I will immediately begin to assess the motion of no confidence as submitted. And this is a motion of no confidence in the Prime Minister and the government of the day. So I would begin an assessment and analysis of the motion as submitted to determine whether or not it has been properly brought before this National Assembly, or alternatively, I would have the authority to amend the motion as I see fit and set it down for a subsequent sitting. The one standing order which I would point out, which is very important as we now face this motion of no confidence, has to do with the fact that any such motion, Parliament must be given 3 clear days' notice prior to the sitting on which the motion of no confidence is to be heard. And so, having received it only yesterday, clearly it is not proper for it even to be entertained for a debate today.
The Speaker said by next Wednesday he will have an update on the motion of no confidence.
I am already facing particular constraints given we are now at the start of our budget discussion, which is likely to continue for a few days, and also notice has already been given for the next sitting of Parliament, which is 1 week from today, December 19th. Nevertheless, I will do my endeavor best to address the matter with all the priority and importance that it demands. In the meantime, I have directed the Clerk of the National Assembly to email a soft copy of the motion as received yesterday, so members in the meantime can have a perusal of what the National Assembly would be dealing with. Come next Wednesday, the 19th, I would update this Honourable House as to the status of the motion of no confidence, or to give further guidance as to how it will be addressed.
The last attempt by the opposition 2 years ago to file a motion of no confidence failed. The Speaker at the time said the motion was not properly filed and ruled against the motion being brought before the House. Incidentally, that motion was against him, as the opposition argued at the time that the rulings of the Speaker were biased against them. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.